This is a little demo of the strength of Minsky and the weaknesses at the moment of my model. So quickly I'll simulate, this is my most complicated debt deflation model, which I think I've shown in previous videos. That was Michael Hudson walking up the door, just ignore him. Okay, so cycles, then leading to breakdown, the phenomenon I wanted to capture, but I still haven't properly integrated part of the real and the monetary model. And the dilemma is twofold. First of all, I have effectively profit being output plus interest minus wages and interest payments, effectively presuming that all of output is sold. But if I look at the level of consumption I've got going on, then they are nowhere near the level of output. By the way, right-clicking is what lets you see those elements. I've also got investment taking place over here, but it doesn't quite come together. And what I should really have is the aggregate demand over here from income, and also a change of debt turning up here. So I should have C plus I turning up there as all the inflows. Now, I'm not sure this is going to work, but I'm going to do something which I couldn't do with another software package anywhere near as easily. I'll just turn off the display of numbers there so it doesn't get in the way of seeing the table. Okay, and that is, first of all, add in a capitalist class who also have received dividends, which is going to be a payment from the firm sector to the shareholders effectively, and then of course consumption by them as well, which will go from them of course to the firms. So that's neat, but that's only part of the problem. The other part is that effectively by having the firms invest here, by borrowing money to invest, the money turns up in their accounts straight away. And of course if I then treat the firm sector as one aggregate of the investment and consumption, then that's also spent at the same time. And if I try to put that in the model, I would get what is known as a cyclic dependency, because I would have, just to go back to the screen model, I'd have consumption plus investment up here, and no differential operations at all before I get investment over here again, and I'll get a cyclic dependency, which of course is unrealistic, as well as modelling it wrongly. So what I'm going to do is add in an extra liability over here, which I'm going to call DF. Let's see, what's a useful? I should have thought as far as I was recording the video. I'll call it FK for capital, and I'll just got to use the curly brackets to make that lowercase as I want it to be. And what I'm going to do is have investment going into there. Whoops! Oh great! This is TK solver getting TK. Let's go. That's what I want. Okay. That's a little thing I don't think I've actually displayed beforehand. I can actually easily move these elements around in a table as well to change the logic, while still making sure that my, let's take a look over here, the row sums are the same. And what I then have to have, of course, which I'll do after I finish recording the video, is have payments going between here and the firm sector. So once the money is borrowed by the firm sector from the banks, it's in their capital account, and they then transfer it across to their operating account by paying for investment. So I'll actually need to change the name of that from something like investment to debt finance, and then have the investment flow being between the capital account and the current account of the firm sector. Now that is, I think as you can see pretty easily what I've done here. It would be a nightmare to attempt to do that in this system down here. In fact, I've actually worked out that I can do it much more easily than Minsky by trying to do it down here and finding it impossible.